In this video, you are going to see a video export time test between the first generation Apple M series chip, the M1, and a Windows laptop that has a 1650 4GB dedicated graphics card inside it. The main purpose of this test is to check whether the Apple MacBook Air M1 is still useful for video editing purposes, including exporting. As you can see here, this is a timeline of 7 minutes of 1080p footage with multiple layers of text, video files, and some transitions. This is like an extreme level case scenario for a YouTube video. If your editing mostly involves just 2 to 3 video layers, treat this test as close to 75% of that workload. The MacBook Air I'm using has 512GB of internal storage and 8GB of RAM. For reference, here are the disk speed tests of both systems. I tried my best to keep the conditions normal and exactly the same for this test. I still get a lot of comments asking whether the MacBook Air M1 is capable of editing videos in 2026. This video gives a good answer to that questions. The read and write speeds of the disks on these two machines are completely opposite. Let's see how this test turns out. For reference, I also added a timer so we can understand more clearly which one exported faster. The MacBook Air does not have any inbuilt fans or dedicated GPU, unlike the Windows laptop. Apple's MacBooks jumped into a whole new space after Apple introduced the M series chips instead of Intel. These days, Windows machines are also trying hard with the Snapdragon X Elite processor, but they're still not quite up to Apple's level. I'm currently also using another MacBook Air model with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. With that one, I can easily edit 4K videos, whether it's long form content or short form content. Since there are no fans inside, performance drops significantly after a certain point during export, which results in slightly longer export times. But if you look closely here, the export times end up almost close to each other. By the way, I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro with hardware encoding instead of software encoding. I have already uploaded a similar test using software encoding on both these machines. I'll link that video in the cards so you can check it out later. Alright, here are the results. The MacBook Air M1 took 10 minutes and 7 seconds to complete the export. The Windows laptop took 10 minutes and 14 seconds. Even though the times are very close, it's genuinely surprising that the MacBook Air pulled off these results with just 8GB of RAM, while the Windows laptop has 32GB of RAM and a dedicated 4GB graphics card. So here are my final observations after this test. If your videos contains just 2 to 3 layers of footage, whether it's video, text or transitions, yes, the MacBook Air M1 can still handle that in 2026 and the years ahead. But the most noticeable difference you will see is in export time. Since there are no fans inside this machine, performance drops after it hits a certain temperature threshold. So, if you're a content creator posting around 2 to 3 videos a week, yes, this machine is capable of handling that editing workload. And do keep in mind, you will notice some heating during export. That's why I always recommend using a laptop cooler. You can click this video here to see how a laptop cooler significantly improves the performance of MacBook Air models. I have already tested and reviewed that one. Like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.